JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, elderly woman found dead with chop wounds in Trelawney. The police in Trelawney are probing the death of an elderly female farmer who was found at her home with chop wounds last night. The deceased has been identified as Violet Walcott. It is reported that Walcott and her grandson, who is also a farmer, were at home in All Sides District when he left the premises to visit someone in the community. He returned home about 11:30 p.m. and found his grandmother in her bed with multiple chop wounds to her head. The police were subsequently summoned. Walcott was taken to the Falmouth Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Bath feels betrayed by fugitive. Residents of Bath, St. Thomas, are angry that their good-natured hospitality has come to haunt them as they cited betrayal on Sunday by the main suspect in the abduction of 9-year-old Felicia Prussia and a person of interest in the disappearance of 13-year-old Winchie Barrett. The 32-year-old suspect, Davion Bryan, who was out on bail in the Portland Circuit Court on firearm and rape charges, has been living in St. Thomas and reporting to the Bath police station as a condition of his bond. However, he failed to show up at the police station on Thursday morning and is being described by the police as a fugitive from justice. Neighbors residing in the same yard where Bryan lived are now counting their blessings. I really don't know what come over him. I'm a parent of 3, and me just a look on it say I could have been my child, said one woman who resided in the same yard as the now fugitive. Admitting that she believed him to be a helpful and friendly man, the resident said that he was known to them as Black Up, said she has been left traumatized by his alleged actions. Condemning their early acceptance of Bryan as naive, the woman, who requested anonymity, said the people of Bath were unlikely to welcome strangers again. The same night that the incident took place, my baby was there with him because I was going to cook, and I asked him to come in the kitchen and catch the fire for me. I was standing right there in my towel, she said. Hours later, angry residents had set fire to the house where Bryan stayed. However, no one was hurt. Residents shared that the female occupant of the 2-bedroom house had left the area from Friday evening out of fear. Another tenant in the area also expressed regret at what he described as his gullibility. He admitted that community folk didn't know what Bryan was charged for, but decided not to give him a hard time when they eventually found out. The people them offer him kindness because he was on bail and couldn't see where him come from. Them offer for help. We really never knew him would come do this, the resident said. I have 9-year-old and 7-year-old daughters, and recently me asked him to assist my little girl to come home to get a notebook because her mother did too busy. According to the concerned man, Bryan was treated as family in the area. Everybody accept him. Up until last Thursday in the day, me couldn't walk in any house from the place because him there and get so connected with the people. Him and the youths go run and fish and people like to see that. The resident beseeched Bryan to turn himself in, recounting what he believed to be the last few hours before Bryan attacked a woman in the community and later abducted Felicia. The man revealed that everything seemed fine. Him just not too long come from river, light coal stove and a boiled piece to cook food. Him left to go to the river to scale fish, and that's where everything start, he said. Police named 2 suspects in killing of 5-year-old in New Haven. The St. Andrew South Police Division is appealing for the public's assistance in locating 2 suspects in the October 7 early morning murder of 5-year-old Denick Salmon in New Haven in St. Andrew. The suspects are 30-year-old bus conductor Theodore Bearer of 52 Duane Terrace, Kingston 20, and 29-year-old Anthony Reynolds, otherwise called Son of a Marlborough, New Haven address. Bear has been described as being of slim build, brown complexion, and about 5 feet 9 inches tall. Cops said he sports a plaited hairstyle. Reynolds, meanwhile, is said to be of slim build, bleach brown complexion, sports a low-cut hairstyle, and walks with a limp. Someone was sleeping at her home on Riverside Drive in New Haven around 1:11 a.m. when warring thugs engaged each other in a gun battle. At the end of the gunfire, it was discovered that someone, affectionately called Den, had been killed. Her father, Michael Salmon, last week in an interview, said that he has cried every day since her death and shared that he hoped that one day it will turn out to be just a dream. Her grandmother, Shernette Harrison, expressed anger and shared that she feels pain that no tablet can eradicate. Westmoreland man held with gun charged. Detectives in Salvamar, Westmoreland, have arrested and charged 47-year-old Michael Lawrence with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The police report that about 9:10 p.m. on Friday, a police team was on patrol in Non-Pearl Road in Negril when they observed Lawrence behaving in a manner that arose their suspicion. He was accosted and searched, during which a 9mm Barrester pistol with 11 9mm rounds of ammunition was found. Lawrence was arrested and subsequently charged. His court date is not yet finalized. Natoya Gould vows to give back to Top Coffee Grove after road named in her honor. National 800 meters record holder Natoya Gould now has a permanent stamp in the committee of Top Coffee Grove in the parish, following the full road rehabilitation in the district she was raised and the street being named in her honor. Belfield Division Councillor Mario Mitchell, who spearheaded the initiative, says the project cost $6.5 million. The long-distance runner described the act of renaming the street, which was officially opened on Friday, and dubbed the Natoya Gould Avenue, as a good sign for community upliftment and a great accomplishment for her. I am feeling really proud of this moment because not many persons can have a road named after them. And to know that they came together to have this special day for me, to rename my street after me, I'm really happy about it, she said. I would like to say a big thank you for all the support that I've been getting from persons who were there from the beginning until now. Gould attributes much of her success to her humble beginnings in the area, but admitted that her proudest moment in track was being able to make it to the final of the 800 meters at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan last summer, despite not being able to medal. She said her intention is to pay it forward by helping the children in her community pursue their dreams. This community has so much talent, but because they don't have the support like I had growing up, they can't showcase it, Gould said. It would be great to see the rest of the children in this community be able to reach their goals no matter what it is, be it track or anything they want to pursue. I'm going to try my best to do as much as I can to make this a better community. Among the persons that were in attendance to honor Gould was her coach, Jerry Holness, and former coaching team from her alma mater, Manchester High School. Holness would describe Gould as a dynamic athlete who was fearless despite her small build, dominating at the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships and the Carifta Games, as well as other meets, wants others to follow her path. Her performance at this level and what she has achieved over the years must be an inspiration for all youngsters, especially in this community, he said. It goes to show that no matter where you're from, you can achieve. With a call to inspire the athletes to continue representing Jamaica by honoring their work, Sports Minister Olivia Grange, who attended the ceremony, hailed the project coordinators for what she said was a job well done and announced the support available for athletes from her ministry. She said that among benefits available are health and life insurance, maternity coverage, and a mental health program. Grange says that the ministry has also received an offer for an exchange program which will facilitate the training of Jamaican long-distance runners in Kenya, while Kenyan sprinters will train in Jamaica. Our homegrown athletes have done extremely well, but as we spread our wings, we can certainly benefit from others, Grange said. Jamaica records 197 new COVID cases, 7 deaths. Jamaica on Sunday recorded 197 new COVID-19 cases, bringing the overall infection total to 87,586. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported that the new cases comprise 102 females and 95 males with ages ranging from 1 to 90 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 49, St. Catherine 49, St. James 16, St. Thomas 16, Portland 11, St. Anne 11, St. Elizabeth 11, Clarendon 8, Trelawney 7, Manchester 6, St. Mary 5, Hanover 4, and Westmoreland 4. Meanwhile, 7 more deaths were recorded, bringing the virus death toll to 2,117. 6 of the deceased are from Trelawney, namely a 90-year-old female and an 84-year-old male whose deaths were previously under investigation, a 57-year-old male, and 3 other females aged 72, 79, and 58. The other confirmed death was a 51-year-old female from St. Catherine. The deaths occurred between September 2 and October 15, 2021. In the meantime, 175 more people recovered in the last 24 hours, bringing total recoveries to 55,637. Currently, 347 people are hospitalized, 27 of which are critically ill, 43 are severely ill, and 62 are moderately ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell. To receive our daily news items,